everyone, and welcome back to the Little Purple Potting Shed. I just wanted to come on here first off to wish you all a rather belated Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a really lovely time. I actually spent the Sunday to the Thursday in Wales, so I spent Christmas Day with Charles and his mum, which was different, but it was really nice. And then I came home on the Thursday to have a sort of second Christmas with my family because my sister came down from Milton Keynes, so all the family was together, which was really lovely. But the past week has just basically been me eating chocolate, Christmas dinners, lots of cold meat, lots of drinks, and just spending time with loved ones, which I suppose is what Christmas is all about. But I really hope you had a lovely one. And if it wasn't so good, then it's basically all over now and it's on to the new year. I cannot believe where the past year has gone. I don't know where it went. And if I'm honest, it wasn't an entirely great year for me. My anxiety was at a whole new level the past year. I think I've said it before, but I've just been trying to do way too much and trying to put 100% into everything, which sort of, it took its toll on me physically and mentally. And I just think I can't do that anymore. 2019, I just need to sit down, sort my life out, focus on what I want to do, who I want to be, and what I want to focus on, and just try and stick to it because, I can't be doing everything that I'm doing now. It's impossible. And it's really taken its toll on me. So there's been some life-changing things happening in 2018, some bad and some good. So, I suppose it's like every year, you've got to take the good with the bad. But yes, lots of things happened in 2018 that didn't go to plan, which sort of upset the system a bit. So right now I'm just trying to figure out who I am and what I want to do. And also in April I turn the big 30. So it's about time that I figure out who I am and what I want to do. I'm absolutely dreading turning 30. Because when I was younger, I, had these plans and dreams that by the time I was 30, I would be married, I would have at least 2 kids, I wouldn't be living at home. Well, it hasn't turned out like that. That's going to be an interesting month. But, like I said, I want 2019 to be the year of me. And I know that sounds really selfish, but I am the sort of person that will put other people before myself. So I really need to just focus on me and a little bit of self-love. Because, there are days when I don't really like myself. So I just need to focus on a bit of self-love. Just decide, where I want to go with my life. It's about time that I did that. Anyway, I think the main problem for me right now is social media. It's not entirely bad. Social media isn't entirely bad. I've met so many lovely people on social media, and I absolutely love chatting with all my followers and all you fellow gardeners and crafters and like-minded people. But right now I'm really struggling to have that interaction with people. And I think it's because, yet again, I'm trying to do too much. There's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the blog. So that's 5 platforms which I'm trying to put my focus on. And when you get comments on all 5 platforms, I really struggle to find the time to comment back to every single one. And I absolutely hate that. I want to comment back to every single comment and I want to interact with everyone, but I've been struggling so much So that needs to change, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to maybe delete a few accounts and just focus on, you know, maybe put my main focus on the blog, maybe just release one video a month, so just do a roundup of the month, you know, gardening tasks and gardening advice and things, because I had this vision in my head of what I want to do. Like, I would love to be able to produce like a video a week where I give out gardening advice and, you know, get really practical and, you know, dig in. But I just don't have the time to do that. It's like, you know, I'd love to produce a video a week. I'd love to be able to do at least 2 blogs a week, you know, of really interesting, practical content. And I'd like to be on Twitter all the time. I'd like to be on Instagram all the time, but it's not physically possible. So I just need to step back and think, right, I can't do that. So what can I do instead? So yeah, social media needs to be sorted out. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, that's it. The reason why I can't focus on that is because I have to earn a wage, and I do that by being self-employed and working with my dad on our business, which is Lavender and Leeks, where we sell all the vintage bits and pieces for the garden and home, and we also do the metalwork as well. And it's not one of those jobs where you work 9 till 5 and then that's it, you know, you shut yourself off. It is full on 24 hours a day. It's in your head. You're living in your workspace. You know, it's on your mind all the time, which, you know, also it doesn't help. And even though I really, really love our business, it's so full on. And when the garden shows start from April until September, it can get really hard. You know, sometimes we're away for a whole week, and it's full on, you know, setting the stall up, interacting with people. It's just, you know, it's pretty full on. But it's great, don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful for all our customers. And I mean, the business has just gone from strength to strength, which we are so grateful for. But I just, you know, some people don't understand how hard being self-employed is. Like, some people out there do just think, you know, you just work when you want and you can go up the allotment whenever you want. And I mean, there are some days when it's like that, but then there are other days when, you know, you're up until 2 a.m. putting products on the website, or, you know, you're up at 4 o'clock traipsing around vintage markets. So yeah, it can be really, really hard. So yeah, of course, I'm trying to put 100% into social media, 100% into the business, and also trying to live a second life in Wales, which I've been doing for like 3 years now, 3.5 years, traipsing back and forth to Wales now, which has been really good. But again, you know, it does take its toll on you, because I'm at that point now where I want this life in Hampshire, where I'm doing the allotment and the blog and the business with my dad. But then I also want the life in Wales, where, you know, I'm sort of like a part-time farmer with my Herdwicks, and, you know, with Charles. So they're completely 2 different lives, which I just can't merge into one. And, you know, people do say, can't you take the allotment up to Wales? But it's not as easy as that. There's quite a few obstacles to manoeuvre around. So yeah, it's just all a bit full on at the moment. But I have been working on a special project this past year, which I'm really excited about, if not a little bit nervous. And yeah, hopefully it will come to fruit, excuse the pun, next year, well, in 2019. So yeah, I'm sort of trying to put my all into it, which is probably why 2018 has been a little bit hard. But yeah, I just need to figure myself out, because I still just don't know who I am. Sounds really bad. But I just feel like I've lost my mojo a bit with social media. I don't know if that's just because I'm getting older and because there's like younger, prettier people on the scene, but I just need to, like I said, focus on myself, even though that does sound horribly selfish. I just need to, you know, not compare myself with other people, value myself, and just try and focus on one thing and just make it happen. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that. I'm going to show you a few of the things in my wicker bag. It's full to the brim, but actually there's a cushion in there which I made a couple of years ago. It's been floating around the house and I said, oh, I'll take that up for the allotment as a little bit of a backrest. Right, let's talk about Christmas. I hope you all had some really nice Christmas presents and you were utterly spoilt. I had a few gardening related presents. Got some gardening gloves, got some Felco holster to put my secateurs in, which I'm really excited about, because you know when you're gardening and then you need your secateurs but they're not on you, and then you have to like put the things down and now I'll have them on me all the time. I got some measuring cups, measuring spoons. I got this bee necklace, which I absolutely love. It's a little gold bumblebee, so pretty. What else did I get? Calendar. I got like a bath caddy to go along the bath, because when I have a bath I spend ages in there, because I usually put like Netflix on or read a book or something. I love having a bath. But one of the things I got was a book from Charles from Farmer Lamb, and we watched this programme on telly. I think it was called Our Yorkshire Farm, with Amanda Owen and her husband Clive Owen, and oh my god, it was amazing. I'm actually just catching 2 of them up on Channel 5 on demand because I missed 2, but oh my god, it's like the dream life. And they have 9 kids, and obviously they're in Yorkshire. I don't know how many acres, but I know it's a lot. But they keep sheep, and it's just it's literally like the dream life. Anyway, I didn't realise, but she's got I think 2 or 3 books out. I didn't even realise. Anyway, Charles got me one for Christmas, her first one, and I don't have a bookmark yet, but I'm nearly halfway through already. It's amazing. It's so good. Like, I can hardly put it down. It's so good. So if you like farming or sheep or Yorkshire, then seriously get this book, because it's such a good read. It's so funny, and she's just an inspirational woman. She is amazing. So yeah, that's my book review for this vlog. I also treated myself yesterday. I went shopping with my mum to look in the sales. I didn't really buy that much, but Charles's mum gave me some money for Christmas, so I spent half of it on some yarn and some knitting needles. I saw this pattern online, and I think she's called Lauren Easton. She does these super chunky knitting patterns, and I think she sells the completed things as well. Anyway, I can knit basic, boring, straight stitch in a straight line. That's all I can do. So I can knit scarves basically. So this will be my first time following an actual pattern, but what I'm doing is I'm knitting a snood, so it's just like a continuous scarf. But I thought I'd start off small and work myself up, hopefully, to knitting more experienced things than just a scarf. But I loved this colour yarn, and it's so soft. So yeah, Christmas money well spent. And while we're on the topic of knitting, I want to show you something so special. I met this lovely lady on Instagram. and well, we basically like exactly the same things. She knitted me a sheep hat and matching mittens, which you've probably seen in my videos. It's got a row of sheep around it. And anyway, she offered to knit me something with hair twigs on, and I asked if she could knit me a cardigan, and obviously I paid for the wool, but my gosh, she is so talented. This is what I want to knit like. So this is the cardigan that she knitted for me, and if you can see around the top, little Herdwick sheep. Oh my gosh, it's the most beautiful thing. I love it so much. So she's called Helen Ridley. She has a YouTube channel. It's called The Fox in the Purple Coat. So go and check her out, because she does knitting vlogs. She's just so talented. And she said if I need any help or any advice on knitting, then just to contact her. So I'll probably be contacting her quite a lot. But knitting's just always something that I wanted to do. And like I said, I want to sort of step away from social media a little bit and focus on me. So I think knitting is going to be one of those nice little hobbies, especially in the winter, to, you know, focus on. So yeah, knitting. What else is in my bag of goodies? Oh yes, this was the things that I wanted to share with you all, and I wanted to do videos of me actually making them, but I just didn't have the time. December was jam-packed with Christmas time activities, and I spent a lot of time with my parents. We went to London, we went to Bath, we went ice skating, and we really got into the Christmas festivities, which was just what I needed, and it was such a nice month. So yeah, I didn't have time to share the making process of these, but what I will do is I'm going to take some pictures and pop all the recipes over on the blog over the next week, and I will definitely do it. I just need to take some photos of them first. So I made these hampers. Originally I was going to make them for my sister-in-law, my sister and my mum, but then my sister-in-law got eczema, a skin condition, so I thought I better not make her a beauty hamper. So I just gave one to my sister and to my mum in the end. So this is my mum's one, and I got this little second-hand basket from a vintage market. Oh, it's really creaky, but it's just jam-packed with things that I've made, and some of the ingredients have been from the allotment, which has been really nice. I love the fact that, you know, I grew the ingredients and I made the things in the basket, so it was really nice process. The look of it isn't that pretty because I only had brown parcel paper, but there is a candle in an old enamel mug, so that's lavender and rose scented. There's also these bath tea bags, which I've made in a previous video. They're lavender and chamomile. There's lavender bath bombs, which I actually made a few. Oh my gosh, that went right on my nose. Make a sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, that went right on my nose, that smell. What I was going to say is I made a few bath bombs for myself because, like I said, I love having a bath. So I also made some lavender cuticle oil, and the little pots. Oh god, this can still smell the bath bomb. The little jars have these brushes on them, so you can apply it to your cuticles and your nails. I made a couple of jars of these for myself as well. And then the last thing was a body mist. I made a couple of these. So easy to make, but my gosh, so nice. Oh my gosh, I think, yes, this is with an essential oil called Women's Balance, which is just basically a relaxing essential oil. You know, it helps you to relax, to calm down, which I do use quite a lot. Hasn't really helped me much this year. I probably should have used it a bit more. But I mean, this not only smells nice, you can spray it on your clothes, you can spray it on your bed linen, you could spray it as a room spray. So yeah, I also made a couple of these for myself. But yeah, what I will do is I will pop a blog post on with all the things that I made to go in these hampers, and yeah, all the recipes basically, because they're so simple to make, but I think it looks rather nice. Yeah, the place that I used was called the Soap Kitchen. Every single thing that you will ever need for making your own beauty supplies, making candles, they have it. So yeah, I spent quite a lot of money buying things to make these beauty hampers with, but so it probably works out best if you actually make more rather than just one beauty hamper. Yeah, but I mean, it's all quite new to me, but I love doing things like this. Love it. So yeah, I think that's all that I've got to show you in the basket. But what I will do is, what I'm going to do is give you a tour of the plot. Like I said, not much to look at, but I did promise to do you one, I think last month, and I never got around to doing it, so we'll just have a little bit of a walk around. I haven't done my plan for next year yet. Everything's just been so hectic, but I have a new drawing board, new graph paper, and I love planning, so I'll probably get down to it soon. Structurally, nothing's going to change on the allotment. There's just going to be a few different things to grow. I can still smell that bath bomb. Anyway, we'll have a quick tour of the plot, and then we'll head back to the shed. So I have been trying to come up the allotment to get a bit of work done, but the weather in December has been horrendous. And it's still a little bit messy. I mean, this tray lives inside the shed, but because the shed's just so full up, I have to move it out when I want to sit in there. So yeah, I sort of tidied up this area in December. So the 3 rhubarbs are here. And I've mulched them with my Lakeland Gold from Dalefoot composts. I'm not going to force them this year, because they're still quite young. But this area needs to be tidied up even more. The big water butt needs to go. I think Charles is going to have that on the farm. And then the manure bin is going to go here. So there's the posts for them. And it's going to have galvanised sheeting round it. That's where the manure is going to go. Those two, oh, where are they? These two are my homemade fertilizers, so they're going to go on a shelf on top of the manure bin. So this will be that area tidied up. I just need to lay a bit more grass seed, tulip trough, they aren't poking out yet, excuse me, and the ladder is still there, and I think I'm very tempted to grow a cucumber again, although I did miss having pickled gherkin, so I'm still not sure what's going to be growing there. The flower patch has had a good tidy, and it's been completely weeded and dug over, and oh my gosh, the alliums are coming up. So these are the alliums I planted last autumn. They are the purple giganteum ones, and these ones here. And then I planted two bunches of 3 of the white variety. I think they were called Mount Everest. They haven't come up yet. I get so nervous when you plant bulbs. I just want to see them pop up. So yeah, it's just been weeded. The artichoke is looking great, which I'm so pleased with because I lost my last one. So I've mulched that with the Lakeland Gold again. Got some foxgloves, which I'm pleased with. The feverfew, still fine. Rosemary is good. I have no idea what this honestly is doing. It's looked like this for the whole year. So hopefully I'm going to get some next year. The art tray was tidied and mulched with the Dalefoot Composts Lakeland Gold, because I want a good harvest of Munchkin pumpkins next year. And I need to sort out this lavender bush, because this one is really nice. This one's been flattened by grass over the years and it's a bit deformed. So I've still got leeks, still got Swiss chard, and still got turnips. I think the turnips are going to have to go to the sheep. They're too big now, they're too woody. But the Swiss chard's really good. And the leeks, I mean, they're not much bigger than pencils, but I'm sure they'll taste okay. I've completely dug over this bed, which is what's going to go here next year. I think the brassicas are going to go here next year. And then there's the brassicas. Let's have a peek under the net. So the Swedes didn't really grow this year, absolutely tiny. I harvested my miniature red cabbage to pickle it, and I actually got 1 jar, which was really good. Purple kale, Brussels sprouts are still being harvested, and we had some on Christmas Day, which, oh my God, it was amazing. And then the purple sprout and broccoli, which won't be harvested until April. So yeah, this bed is the bed which has sort of been neglected. Like, I tend to just plant them out, net them, and leave them. Radish tank needs to be sorted out, and also the fruit cage needs to be sorted out. I need to pick up all these leaves on the floor, prune the raspberries, prune the gooseberries and the black currants, get rid of all the dead strawberries in those hanging things. Just give it a tidy up, because I mean, like always, the fruit cage just gets neglected completely. My deck chair, which I haven't used in a couple of months, obviously, and the wildlife patch, which again I've just sort of left to its own devices, as you can pretty much see. But I really need to clean the pond out. It's got a really thick layer of mud in the bottom, but I still see loads of frogs in there. So I think what I might do, I'll have to research when the best time to clean them out, but I think it might be now. No, probably not now, because they're probably all hibernating in there. I'm going to have to research it, but obviously I don't want to disturb the frogs, and I don't want to disturb any tadpoles later on in the season. So yeah, it needs a good clean. Just needs a good weed around the outside, really. And the rose bush needs a prune as well. And there's, oh, I can see there's lots of rose hips on my climbing one. Oh, I'm actually going to move that one because it doesn't get any sun there. Another job. And back to the little purple potting shed. So that's that, plot 15C at the very end of 2018. And what a year it has been. As I've just been saying, it's been crazy hectic, but somehow I've managed to find time to spend on the allotment, and it actually hasn't been that bad, which I'm quite surprised about. Yeah, it's my haven, it's my sanctuary. It's never failed to make me smile or lift my spirits up. So yeah, I love it so much. And it's not only, you know, provided me mentally, but the harvests have just been great as well. And I mean, yeah, there are areas that need working on, but it's done good. It's done good. And I can't wait for 2019. It's I mean, it's going to be very much the same, but every year is different. Every year comes with new obstacles. I mean, the weather was quite bad in 2018. It was like one extreme to the next, so we had that to deal with. So yeah, that's the best thing about gardening. Every year is different. You know, you're faced with new obstacles, new decisions, new plans, and it's great. It's all good fun. I cannot wait. But what I will do, because I've talked for way too long yet again on this video, is I will do a sort of mashup of video clips from the past year, just to sort of look at 2018 in the growing year, just look back on some good memories hopefully. But yeah, I'll do that in a separate video because I've talked way too long already. But I do just want to end this video with a huge thank you to every single one of you, to everyone that watches the videos, who comments on social media and the blog. Just thank you for putting up with me basically, and for following my adventures. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And well, it's just nice to call you all friends basically. So yeah, thank you, and thank you to all our customers as well. The business has just gone from strength to strength, and we're just so happy beyond words with all our customers, and for all your support. Yeah, you've all been amazing, and we wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. And I really hope you all have a amazing new year. I hope 2019 is filled with friends and laughter and happiness and lots of homegrown goodies. I just hope you have a really happy new year, and thank you. So next time I will see you all will be in January 2019. So thank you, have a really happy new year, and I will see you all next time.